When it comes to rock and roll legends, few names carry as much weight as Keith Richards, the fiery guitarist of the Rolling Stones. Known for his wild lifestyle, razor-sharp riffs, and brutally honest words, Richards has never been shy about speaking his mind. Over the years, he has had his fair share of feuds, but one revelation still shocks fans to this day: his admission about how much he once truly hated Mick Jagger. A legendary partnership filled with tension, Keith Richards and Mick Jagger built the Rolling Stones together, transforming them into one of the greatest rock bands in history. Their partnership was electric. Jagger brought the charisma and vocals, while Richards supplied the unforgettable guitar lines. But behind the music, their relationship was complicated, often marked by clashing egos, personal conflicts, and years of bottled-up resentment. For Richards, the breaking point came when he felt Jagger began putting himself above the band. According to him, Jagger became more focused on his own image, solo projects, and fame, which caused a serious rift in their brotherhood. Richards later confessed that his frustration reached such a high point that he truly hated Jagger at certain stages of their career. The infamous feud, the 1980s, marked the darkest chapter between the two. Richards was furious when Jagger pursued solo work instead of committing to the Stones' projects. He believed Jagger was betraying the very foundation they had built together. The tension spilled into public view, with Richards openly criticizing Jagger in interviews and even taking shots at his personal life. One of the most famous incidents was when Richards mocked Jagger in his autobiography, describing his voice and personality in brutally unkind terms. The words shocked fans worldwide, showing just how deep the bitterness ran. For Richards, it wasn't just creative differences, it was personal. Why the hatred ran so deep? So why did Richards admit to hating Jagger so much? In his own words, it was because of the betrayal of brotherhood. Richards always saw the Rolling Stones as a family, but he felt Jagger treated it like a stepping stone to his own fame. To Richards, loyalty and unity mattered more than anything, and Jagger's choices cut him deeply. The rivalry also stemmed from two powerful personalities constantly colliding. Richards lived and breathed music in its rawest form, while Jagger leaned toward image, performance, and control. This clash created years of resentment that finally exploded in the 1980s. Reconciliation and brotherhood. Despite all the hatred, time has a way of healing wounds. Richards has since admitted that while he did hate Jagger at certain points, he also could never escape the bond they shared. After all, the two built a musical empire together. Without Jagger, there would be no Rolling Stones, and Richards has acknowledged that truth in more recent years. Today, though their relationship may still be complicated, they have learned to work together again, driven by their love for music and the legacy of the Stones. What once was fiery hatred has mellowed into an uneasy but undeniable brotherhood. A story of rock and roll. Drama Keith. Richards' confession about hating Mick Jagger reminds fans that even legends aren't immune to personal battles. Behind the stage lights and iconic songs were two men whose egos, ambitions, and emotions sometimes tore them apart. Yet, it's precisely that tension which fueled the raw, unfiltered energy of the Rolling Stones, a band that still commands respect worldwide. In the end, Richards' honesty gives us a rare glimpse into the fragile humanity behind rock and roll stardom. His hatred was real, but so was the love buried beneath it. And that complicated mix may be the very reason why their music will live on forever.